Alright guys, so here's what's happening. We just got a new drone, so we're gonna... Bowman yelling downstairs. I just got a drone, well, a new drone. Last one, rest in peace, crashed into a waterfall in Laos. Roll the clip. But basically, we're gonna go downtown, we're gonna get this shot. The inspiration behind the shot is this picture here that I saw on Instagram by this guy who lives in the same town as I. Shout out this guy. Forget his name, but the shot's really sick. So we're gonna do that at a variety of different buildings downtown, and hopefully they turn out just as good. So let's get to it. All right, so we've reached our destination. Basically, we've parked our car here, not very allowed. Like, we're not supposed to park here. I mean, we are, you just have to pay money, but I'm not gonna be doing that. There's a baby crying, and Rachel doesn't like children. Here, the building that we're trying to shoot is this one right here, but we're just gonna send the drone up. You know, there are power lines here that we should be on the lookout for as we launch, but we'll just take these kinds of things into consideration. And then, yeah, we'll get the shot and we'll review it. I think we're also gonna try it on a couple different buildings as well. Like this one that's behind me here, this one here. This entire side here lights up, and then those balconies there that you're seeing, boom, 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 boom. Those all have lights that run along them as well. So I think we'll try that technique on that building as well. There's also this building here that lights up on the roof very prettily. It's got like green and red lights on it on the top. It's pretty cool. We'll get that shot, but the green light doesn't look very good, so maybe I'll Photoshop that to be red. Shh. And then also this building here. This is the tallest building in Austin, Texas, right here. So we'll see what the roof of that looks like, because I've never seen the roof of that building. Have you, Rachel? So yeah, let's go ahead and launch the drone, and we'll see what these pictures look like. So it's a good thing that we came when we did, because I just launched the drone to get some B-roll footage, because the sun was setting, and I figured, you know, now's a good time to get some B-roll, because pretty golden hour, pretty buildings. Haven't flown the drone in a while downtown. That should be good. So we came a little early to shoot, and it's a good thing we did, because if I'd came later and it was already dark and I sent the drone up to shoot some pictures, would not have worked out, because I'm in JPEG right now, because this is, as I said, a new drone. So we should change it over to RAW. And if you guys aren't aware, if you're a photographer of any kind, you should always be shooting in RAW, because it just gives you more control in Lightroom to edit your pictures effectively and stuff. So I would heavily recommend that. And you can ask anyone else. Anyone else will also recommend that. So do that. So I'm gonna do that now. Just switch over. I don't know how to change it to RAW. Oh, it's probably gotta be in picture mode to be changed to RAW. That would make some sense. We go over here and we say JPEG. No, we just want RAW. There we go. By the way, did you guys know that there's absolutely no way to calibrate a compass on a drone and still look cool doing it? And then it doesn't work, so you gotta do it again, which makes it all the more embarrassing. It didn't work again. The birds as I drone. So those last two launches were not super successful because it was too bright out. So now we're gonna launch it again where it's actually dark out and you can actually like see the tower. All right, so that didn't work because we were parked pretty far away, so it wasn't working out. So we had to come a little closer, which is unfortunate because we lost a lot of the good light that we had. So now we're just gonna have to deal with crummy-ish light. But it's fine because we could just take a longer exposure because for some reason, or I guess not for some reason, but who knew, this drone can shoot a 8-second long exposure, which is pretty impressive. This isn't a brand deal, by the way, but you know, DJI, if you want to sponsor me, here I am. Here I am. Let's try launch number 3, see if this works out. All right, so that didn't go well. I chopped a pretty hefty portion of my finger off there. That's a bummer. Okay, all right, sometimes a mission fails and you gotta call it early. Time to go home and try to repair this situation. Let's get on that. All right, so that was a little bit of a mess. Unfortunately, we didn't get the shot that we intended on getting, but you know what they say. You can't get the shot every time. Yeah, okay, so maybe they don't say that, but that is a fact of life. If you go out with the intention of winning every time, you're not going to win every time. Unfortunately, this time we did not get the shot that we went out with the intention of getting. There was just a bunch of circumstances that were piling against us. The first location we stopped at to fly the drone was not close enough, and by the time the sun had set, the pictures just weren't turning out. I kept losing signal of the remote, so it just ended up coming home, and then I was stressed out because I wanted to get the shot, and then we ended up driving closer to the spot, and then as I sent the drone up, I injured my finger a little bit, as you guys know. So basically what had happened is very similar to what happened when I crashed the drone in Laos, which is why I kind of freaked out. So basically I didn't wait for the GPS to update, and if you don't wait for the GPS to update, it kind of just drifts away because like it doesn't know where it's supposed to be and the wind just kind of takes it wherever it needs to go. And I was freaking out because I was like, oh god, I don't want to let this happen again. So I started running after it just to try to flip it upside down, cut the engines, as you guys have seen me do countless times. For example, when I was in Mexico here and here just earlier that night. And the amount of times that I've done that, it rarely crosses my mind that I should be careful for my fingers. The first time I did that, I was skeptical because, you know, getting your fingers up next to the propellers is a scary thing the first time you do it, but once you become comfortable doing it, it's not really a scary task. And so I've done it loads of times, as you guys have seen. And this time, since I was a little extra heightened in the senses, a little extra freaked out, I guess I just extended my finger a little bit too far. So basically what happened is it chopped off from like here to a little bit higher on this side here, so it was like a diagonal slice. I lost a little bit of my fingernail along with the very, very tip top of my finger, so now I'm probably rocking with about 9.93 fingers, which is kind of lit. Yeah, so fortunately we don't have any pictures to review this time, but we do have a good story. So on that note, I hope you guys did enjoy this vlog type of video instead of like the typical go out, shoot some pictures type thing. So, you know, that said, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you wouldn't mind, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.
One more time. When you talk about him